All right, let's jump right in. Today, we are looking under the hood of a system that is fundamentally changing how people generate income online. We're breaking down the VYRO affiliate clipping method, which is this fascinating platform tied to some of the absolute biggest names on the internet. Yeah, including MrBeast. If you have ever scrolled your feed, seen thousands of short-form clips, and wondered, wait, how are the people posting these actually getting paid? Well, you are definitely in the right place. Let's get into it.
So this brings up the ultimate myth of making money online, right? The idea that you absolutely have to have heavy financial investment, pro equipment, or just a massive built-in audience to even get off the starting line. I mean, the traditional path usually requires months of grinding just to hit basic monetization thresholds. But can you actually make money with 0 followers and no camera? Well, with VYRO, the answer is, surprisingly, yes. Let's look at how that actually works.
Here is exactly what we're going to cover today: the core VYRO clipping concept, how to get your account set up, the actual editing and posting phase, and finally, the reality check, the strict rules and the payouts.
Okay, kicking things off with Section 1, the VYRO clipping concept and how it's redefining content monetization. Here's the absolute genius of this whole setup. You aren't creating from scratch. Instead of agonizing over video ideas or, setting up a bunch of expensive lighting, VYRO literally just hands you raw, long-form assets directly from massive creators and brands. Your job is basically to act as an independent editor and distributor. You take a raw 3-minute video, slice it down, add your own creative spin, and blast it out to Shorts, TikTok, or Reels. And when those clips get organic views, you get paid. And this is a total game changer because it entirely removes the traditional barriers to entry. Forget buying a $2,000 camera. Forget the studio setup. You literally don't even need a single follower to qualify. Because all the raw assets are handed to you on a silver platter, the only tool you truly need is just your phone or a basic laptop. It's essentially a pure test of your ability to package and present content effectively. Moving right along to Section 2, setting up your account and the whole onboarding process. Getting started is pretty specific. You sign up on the VYRO website, and actually a really fascinating workaround the source code data notes here: if your home country, like say India or Pakistan, isn't officially listed, users frequently just select approved regions like the United Arab Emirates to get through the system. Pretty clever. After you set your language, you hit the single most critical step, which is linking an active YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram profile. Now, you might be wondering, why is this link so absolutely crucial? Well, it's because your entire payout relies on authenticated metrics. The VYRO dashboard doesn't just, take your word for it when you say a video blew up. It hooks directly into your back-end analytics. It pulls your total video count, your followers, your average views. This creates a totally transparent ecosystem so the platform can independently verify the performance of every single clip you post.
All right, on to Section 3, how to actually edit and post, the execution playbook.
Execution-wise, it is incredibly straightforward. You open up the dashboard and you're going to see active campaigns from heavy hitters. We're talking Riot Games Valorant or, like I mentioned, MrBeast. You pick a campaign, download the raw footage, and just drop it into an app like CapCut on your phone. Trim the fat, isolate those super high-retention moments, and export a really tight, punchy 15 to 40-second short. But hold your horses, because this isn't just automatic money. Hitting publish on TikTok is not the final step. You actually have to take the URL of your uploaded video and paste it right back into the VYRO dashboard. It goes into this pending state. An actual client reviewer on the other end has to manually evaluate your link, just to ensure it meets their specific criteria before you are eligible to earn a single cent. And finally, Section 4, rules, views, and payouts. The reality check. $1,000. That number right there represents the absolute maximum payout you can earn per single post. It caps your earning potential, which makes sense. It keeps the system sustainable for the brands. So even if you craft, literally, the greatest edit in human history, and it pulls in 50 million views, the system caps your earnings at $1,000 for that specific post. It protects their budget, sure, but it still offers you a really lucrative reward if you hit that viral success. So let's talk realistic financial benchmarks. 5,000 views is your absolute floor. Honestly, if you hit 4,999 views, you are nothing. But cross that 5K threshold and you lock in about $5. The platform operates on a really competitive CPM, cost per 1,000 views, of about $1 to $2, depending on the campaign. To put that into perspective, hitting 1 million views on an approved clip will drop anywhere from $500 to $1,000 right in your pocket. But here is the massive catch. Compliance is zero tolerance. Try to cheat the system with fake bot views, you're banned. Immediately. Fail to use the exact hashtag they tell you to, like hashtag Valorant or the paid partner tag. Rejected. You absolutely cannot turn off likes or comments, you have to tag official accounts, and most critically, your edits can never ever misrepresent the brand. And the actual editing rules? Just as strict. Actually, scratch that, they might be stricter. Everything you edit has to come exclusively from the provided raw materials. You can't just splice in random memes or outside stock footage, no way. You can't steal another clipper's video, and you definitely can't just spam your own successful clip 10 times on the exact same account. This is just a guarantee that these massive creators maintain total, complete control over their intellectual property. Okay, so assuming you play by the rules and the views actually start rolling in, how do you get your money? Once your balance moves from pending to available, you can withdraw using standard global gateways, basically PayPal and Stripe. The sources definitely emphasize PayPal as the easiest route by far, assuming you live in a supported country. Stripe is a solid backup, though it's generally considered a bit more complex to get configured. Just to zoom out for a second and look at the wider market context, VYRO isn't the only player in town. Entrepreneur Eamon Gutzi runs an older, much more established clipping platform. But because it's been around longer, it's highly saturated, which naturally drives down the payout rates. VYRO is the newer kid on the block, so it's more exclusive right now. And to attract top editing talent away from competitors, they're offering those premium pay rates, up to that $2 per 1,000 views we just talked about.
So the traditional barriers to entry for content creation, they have officially been shattered. You don't need a camera, you don't need capital, and you don't need a massive following. The raw material is literally sitting right there for the taking. The only thing standing between a $0 payout and a $1,000 payout is your ability to follow some strict rules, edit creatively, and hijack an audience's attention in those crucial first 3 seconds. So looking at the campaigns out there right now, which creator are you going to clip first?